Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is Friday. It is still sunny out here on the Eastern Shore for the moment. Um, so I decided to come outside and chat with y'all. It is time for my daily episode of Conversations of Support, where we encourage and support one another no matter what we're going through. And it's also, for me personally, day 3 of my 7-day no complaint challenge, and where I'm focusing on 3 things that I find myself complaining a lot about. So my challenge is to flip the switch, and today's part of the challenge is where I need to pray for myself to be more understanding and empathetic towards my complaint challenges, and also to have the self-discipline to break the bad habit of complaining. So it's a work in progress. So if you want to hear what I had to say about that, check out my live on the Conversations of Support with Laura page, and you can listen to that. But otherwise, I just want to say and remind everybody, I know we are struggling out there, and I know I feel the anxiousness and the anxiety coming through, even through social media, through text, through uh, um, voices when you hear them on a Zoom meeting. I know there's anxiety out there, and what we really need today to do is be understanding and be empathetic toward each other. And this goes beyond my own personal 3-day challenge and I have specific complaining things that I'm trying to break the habit on. But this is in general, and I think it applies to what we're going through today. When you hear somebody that's struggling with teaching their kids at home, with this whole process of being stuck in the house, there's a lot of anxiousness out there, and there's a lot of worried kids. And it's not just our high school kids or even our middle school kids, it's our elementary school aged kids who are stressing about all of this. And we really need to dig deep and find that understanding and empathy. It breaks my heart to hear that we're all feeling so much stress out there. But what I do know is that we will get through this together, and that we will find ways to be successful in this, and we will find coping skills and strategies that will help everybody get through this time. And I'm probably hormonal, which is why I'm getting upset, because I didn't think I would get upset. But it's just, and I, for those of you who really do know me personally, I am not an anxious person. I am not one who worries about every little thing. I just can't, because that would send me over the edge. And I do find myself leaning towards that now a little bit more, after not having left the house since March 14th now, I think it was. I mean, I was stressing about, heck, having to go get some blood work done in a week in a new lab up here in Ocean Pines, because I've never had to do any kind of medical things up here. So I'm out of my comfort zone. I am out of my location where I'm used to being, back in Harford County, where I know where all the labs are. I know their procedure. I know how they operate. I know if they'll be a good stick or not. You know what I mean? So I'm digging deep to get past the anxiousness of that. And that's just one little thing. And I'm a grown-up. And I'm, to me, that's a little bit of an irrational fear right now, because logically I know I should not have, I'm not normally like this. So what I wanted to just say for today, though, is, I hear you. I hear that we're struggling. I hear that your kids are done with school. I hear that they are stressing over this new way to learn over social media, and internet stuff and turning in work digitally and not having a teacher right in front of them. Can you imagine? Or maybe we can't. Can you even understand that there are kids out there who are struggling that have IEPs and 504s and other diagnoses and health issues that affect how they learn, and this is not what they were geared for, so we have a lot of kids out there struggling. So find the understanding and the empathy in your heart when you hear a mama or a dad. I don't exclude our dads out there, but I talk to more moms. So if you hear of a mama that is really feeling stressed and anxious for her kids, be understanding. Don't try to necessarily absolutely fix anything, but let them talk. Let them vent with you. Give them a safe environment to complain. This is a time where we don't want to hold in our feelings. And yes, I happen to, timing wise, be doing a no complaining challenge, but it's slightly different in the sense that I picked 3 things that I chronically complain about. And that's what I'm trying to break the habit on. In this day and time that we are in right now, it's okay to complain about something that happens today. And it's better to just get it out, and then we can try and focus on how to resolve it in a positive manner. And I think we do need to share with one another that we're struggling at home, and that all our posts on Facebook should not be all everything is going great and this homework is absolutely awesome. And even for our teachers, I hope that our teachers are not hiding and not being able to share their frustrations and their complaints about this whole new teaching system and a way to do it for fear of their bosses or whatever. That's not what we should be doing. We should be letting each one of us have an opportunity to have an outlet and to understand that and reprocess, are we helping or hurting our kids, our adults, our whole sense of community by having our schooling go this direction. So just think about that today when you're out and about, or when you're talking to one of your friends online or whatever. Please just ask if they're doing okay. Ask if especially with our elementary kids, I think they're going to be struggling a lot because they can't do a lot of the internet stuff without a parent being there to help them get started. But don't forget about your middle school and high school kids. They're all stressing too about different things, whether it's finishing their grades for this year, or taking upcoming AP tests that are not going to be done in a usual fashion. I know our seniors are stressing about in-person graduation, non-person, virtual, all that stuff. There is so much stress out there, and it's feeling like quicksand and like mud right now. And this is where me in particular, for my situation, I don't have a child in school right now. So I need to be understanding and empathetic to all you parents out there who are struggling to get your kids to do the work. And I need to be understanding and empathetic to all you teachers who are trying to convey this curriculum in a positive manner, in a successful manner, that's not stressing our kids out and that's not stressing yourselves out. So, we are here together. So reach out to one another. Please don't ignore each other. Don't hide the fact that it's not easy, and the parts that are going well, share that too, but don't forget to share the parts that you're struggling with. And if you have ideas and solutions on how we can make this better, please share them. Let's do this together. Let's make sure that we all can have a sense of calm, and we can all have a sense of community and understanding and support for one another, because that is where I think we're struggling right now from being cooped up with just our own immediate family. We're missing, this is where it's obvious that we're missing that face-to-face connection. So, you know, um, so in ending, if you want to check out my challenge that I'm doing on a specific type of no complaining challenge, check out my page. Conversations with support, conversations of support with Laura, or because I've already done a live there. If you want to rewatch today, my personal live here, I'm just talking about being understanding and empathetic towards all of our students who are struggling with their lessons right now. And please check on your elementary kids. Please check on your middle school kids. Please check on your high school kids. Find out how they're doing and are they struggling, and please don't hide that from your teachers or your network of support, and just know that we are here to understand and support one another and encourage each other. I'm obviously a little bit more hormonal today, but I think it doesn't hurt for us to feel emotion, right? And that's the first thing we have to do, is acknowledge whatever emotion it is that we're feeling, and then we can get it out, and then we can focus in a realistic manner on how to find some resolution that will be successful. Let me see what Miss Diana says here. 11th grade and college kid are independent with their work, and then I have Molly, my 12-year-old. It's like pulling teeth. She does great in school but keeps waiting to put it off. Makes me crazy. May 15th can't come too soon, and I'm all over those classes. Well, see, you're lucky where you are, because you're Virginia, right? Our kids have to go till June 16th. Our high schooler, the seniors, are done May 22nd with schoolwork, but everybody else still has to go till June. And so what's 12-year-old? What grade is Molly in? You know, so I just... I'm seeing a lot of anxiousness out there in our world up here in, you know, with my Harford County friends and everything, and I think some of this does need to be shared out there, and I think we need to be understanding towards each other. And not all of us have kids in school anymore, so I'm not dealing with the day-to-day issues of it. But it doesn't mean that I can't understand why you're stressed, or why you're upset, or why your kids are just feeling absolutely done, you know. And quite honestly, I think mental health is going to have to trump curriculum success. So I think we need to focus on that, you know, so... So we will definitely keep talking about this as an issue, as something as part of our conversations of support. But just because you see the title on this that says a no complaining challenge, that is my personal challenge. I have 3 things in my life that I always find myself complaining about. And these things have been around for years, so this isn't something new. But this is a challenge for me to reframe my own thoughts on those particular people and situations. So what I'm saying today, though, is if you feel like complaining today, you complain today and you get it out. And if Molly wants to complain today, let her get it out. You know, we don't want any of us stuffing those emotions down, because they're not going to come out in a healthy manner afterwards. So just remember that if somebody's having a bad day, somebody's throwing a fit, somebody is crying for what you think is no reason, there is a reason, and we need to be understanding and empathetic about it, and give them the space that they need, in the sense that we don't start saying, well, you do need to do this, this, and this. That is not what we're looking for. That is not what they are looking for. What we want to say is, I hear you, and I'm sorry you are going through this. How can I help you? And just let them know that they are able to vent, scream, cry, whatever it is, with you, because you're a safe place for them. Okay? And if anybody needs me to be that person for you, please let me know. Y'all know how to find me. And you know I've done this with the recovery coach stuff. So I can handle bad words. I can handle anything. I have gone through a lot in the past with some of that, and I've got thick skin for that. I may cry with you. I may cry for you later, but we need to be here for each other. All right? So, on that note, I will be here tomorrow. And tomorrow, my no challenge is to find something positive in each of my 3 complaint challenges. So that may be a challenge in itself, but I am going to do it. I'm going to tax myself to do it, and we will be successful. So I will see you all tomorrow. If there is still a little bit of sunshine before the rain comes back, go out and enjoy it a little bit. And don't forget to smile, because we really don't know what the other person on the other side of the mask is going through. So if they're rude to you, if they're mean to you, I want you to still give them a smile, because that may be the only smile they get today. Okay? So, on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Blessings to you all. Bye.